Hey guys, it's Kip here from KDC Marketing, and in today's video I want to show you how you can create this drop shadow blur effect inside of Figma. You can kind of see these different cards here have that blur around them. So let me show you how you can create this for your design. So I'm just going to make a new frame over here. I'm just going to do a wireframe so it's the same width as a desktop. And then all you have to do is, I have these actually set up as frames inside of themselves. So here's the card, and I'll take off this effect here so we can create the same thing. And then I just have a text element here for this section. And then of course I've center aligned these. And so I've got my basic card here first. And this is what I would recommend when you create your own, is you do your own card first and then you duplicate that one out. So this is a frame and it has three elements inside it. It has this image here and then a text element and a text element. So those are framed, but then those live within a frame, and I've done that so I can kind of center align this. So if this was a different color, it'd be a lot easier to see, you know, this card here. But for now I'm just gonna leave it as white so that we can see the drop shadow effect. So I'm gonna click on the frame that covers the whole entire card. And I'm going to go down to effects and click the plus sign, and right away we get a drop shadow, and this is what the default drop shadow is. It doesn't give you that much lift off of the canvas. So if you go into your drop shadow effects, the way to really make it look like this is to give it more blur and a little more spread. So if I change this to 20, you can kind of see that it's starting to take shape there. And if I give this 2 spread, it's going to spread out that blur more. If I give it more, it's going to stand out even more, but then it might be a little bit too much. So this 20 and about 4, 2 to 4 here is kind of nice. And then of course you could customize the color too if you wanted a different shadow to show up, maybe something like a gold here or something. You could have whatever color you wanted. But the default one actually works pretty well because a lot of times you just need that kind of black gray shadow here. So we kind of get this back to this and then bring it down slightly. And so that's how you create that drop shadow effect. And once you have that, you just copy these over, and then you're going to put these 3 in a frame here using auto layout. So shift and then shift A. Maybe they're 60 apart, then you'll just duplicate that frame down and you'll put these 2 in a frame. So this frame and this frame, auto layout, and you could do 60 so that everything's evenly spaced. Then you could center align this. You could put these in a frame as well. And then you've got your benefits section within your wireframe section here. So I just think it gives it a nice look here to give, it kind of jumps off the page a bit more. This one's a bit more subtle. This one a little more, stands out a little bit more. But that's how you get that look, is you want to use the blur mostly. It's mostly changing the blur to a higher number and then giving it a little bit of spread. And you could obviously play with colors and things like that. So I hope that helps, and I will see you guys in the next video.